Whenever you experience one of those days where you feel really useless, you feel like a stain on society, and you feel worthless, if you ever feel like that sometimes, always remember that there is a physical human being on this earth who has absolutely no problem with a pile of shit like this tied to their name. Back at it again with more crushing on obviously bad Roblox games. And today's video is going to be a very interesting one, because today we're going to be talking about a game copy, most specifically a mortem metallum copy. Now, there's a lot of stuff I have to say about this mortem metallum copy, and I don't want to stretch out this video too long, so I'll try to keep it all as simple as I possibly can. And I know some of you guys are probably wondering, if you're severely brain damaged, oh, which one? There's a ton of mortem metallum copies on Roblox. Well, we're talking none other than Suffer. Now to the people watching this who don't know what Suffer is, I'll explain it here. Suffer is a dog shit mortem metallum copy made by Insomnius. Literally, it just takes 45 seconds of gameplay just to realize that this game is just a mortem metallum copy. Besides that, Suffer is an intense Roblox game where you can fight with a range of weapons and guns in absolute chaos. Use a sword or an axe or a chainsaw or Cheetos in combat to deal great pain. As if playing this game itself isn't a pain. Nice. Now, despite the intensely bad description of the game, I'm pretty sure the gameplay can change my mind. So, I'll see you guys in a month and I'll tell you how the game is. Bye. Holy god. This game sucks. I'm gonna be keeping away from my negative thoughts on this game for now. Let's talk about first impressions. Now, assuming that the people who first look at this game haven't seen the pack of baseplate pictured mortem metallum copies, I guess any normal Roblox player would think that this is a basic combat game. Not too much content, not too much stuff to remember, just your basic combat game. Though I guess some people might get some competitive game vibes from this absolutely golden part of the description. Do you want to become a strong warrior? A true god? Of course you do. So you know the answer to the next question. Stop. Please. Please. Just stop it. And with all that shown, I guess players would play the game. This game has many problems, and it's unbelievable how annoying they can get. And for an 80% rated game, I actually never expected this game to be this broken. Let's start off with one of the easiest to point out problem, carrying. That basic feature that some video games have where if a person is down, they can be carried by someone, which sounds neat on paper, but executed in the shittiest way possible. For one, this game uses the Roblox sanctioned interaction proximity prompt UI, which is basically a feature that you see a lot in newer Roblox games. The problem with this, though, is that as soon as you down someone, the first thing you see when you go up to a down person is, oh, F to carry. Also, keep in mind that clicking on the button to pick up a person also picks them up. The way that this could get irritating easily is that this big ass button is always in the way, so while you're trying to kill someone as quickly as possible, you're gonna have a much harder time trying to kill them. One of the games that Suffer is apparently inspired by is another mortem metallum copy called Chaos, and Chaos actually executed carrying much better than Suffer did. Whenever you come up to somebody, there isn't some stupid ass proximity prompt UI that tells you to carry them, they actually implemented their own system. Suffer didn't do the same, because their developer is a fucking retard who hasn't playtested their game yet. Carrying also gives you a big chance of dying. Not only because you're a free double kill, but because if the person you're carrying dies in your hands, you can die too. Like no damage loss or penalty, like no matter what, the person and you will die at the same time. And I am not sure how in the hell you fuck up this badly with your game. And this happens with a lot of other people.
Nice work, man. Okay, nice. Okay, run. How did I just kill two people at a time? Like, this is so weird. Oh, okay. This is so weird.
Another problem with the game is the flying, which it's probably not in there anymore, but it still is kind of prevalent. This could happen at any time, by the way, by touching someone to literally just spawning into the map. I'm not sure how hard you've butchered your game to the point where you randomly start flying around the map. And it's really showing how easy it is for the game to crack when this one time the weapons randomly disappeared for half a day. Now let's talk about something bigger, pay to win. One of the main concerns I have for Pay to Win would be the chainsaw and the flamethrower. Chainsaw is basically just mace but with a worse hitbox. Flamethrower on the other hand, how do I even say this? Flamethrower is possibly the most unbalanced weapon in the game. Putting ranged weapons into a melee-based game is already bad enough, but adding a fucking flamethrower? What? This deadass kills any fun as soon as the person who owns this joins. Speaking of killing fun, let's talk about one Game Pass, Boombox. The people who use the Boombox are one of the most annoying reads in this game. People who use the Boombox either use it to play their shitty unoriginal funk music, oh yeah, funk sucks by the way, or use it to play their shitty gangster song that can't go a millisecond without dropping the N-word. Or for whatever the hell this is. The best part is, you can't turn this off. There's no setting to do so in the settings. So have fun listening to 10 hours of bypassed audios, cause the reader who made this game isn't gonna do shit anytime soon. And hitboxes. Holy crap, where do I begin with this? I'm just gonna say this as simply as possible. The hitboxes are rarely good. Thanks to the fact that the dude who made this game is a physical orphan, some weapons' hitboxes are severely fucked. Someone's gotta hire this dude to work on Combat Warriors, cause he sucks more development than the rest of the devs. Also, there are some weapons with hitboxes that are so bad or just look and work like shit that I don't get why they're in the game. Let's take, for example, the boomerang. Hey, you can see why. Or the kitchen knife. Cool. And the Molotov. Just look at this. That is not how you should be throwing the Molotov. Suffer is one of the most soulless games I've seen. It's literally if you took a bland and depressing supermarket and made it into a game. A very good example would be the models in the game. Half of the models are taken from other games like Left 4 Dead 2. One of the weapons is just a poorly reskinned version of a mace-free model. One thing I really can't stop thinking about is the utilities in this game. Let's take one weapon for example, the grenade. This does not look like a goddamn grenade. This looks like a fucking Christmas ornament. Oh yeah, and speaking of grenade, I don't think I need to explain why its explosion radius could get so annoying quickly. More shit to add to the fire. And for the C4, just look at this. You call that a C4 explosion? A bunch of explosions stack up on each other? Anyways, weapons being shit aren't limited to just their design. It could also be their damage as well. Let's take this weapon, the MP5. Not only is this the quietest weapon in the game for some reason, but it's also the weakest weapon in the game. What I also don't get with this game's design is the guns. How come one gun is using a gun system that works well, and then when you use a gun like the MP5 or the Deagle, it just switches to a lower quality system? The animation. Now, I can understand if you can't exactly animate and you're just trying your hardest to do what you're able to, but goddamn, what the fuck is this? Or this? Or this? Or even this? This is not running. Just use uploaded animations for God's sake. And for the sound design for this game, there's just too much fucking shit to say about this. But I guess I could keep it simple for once. In Suffer's defense, the sound design isn't that much of an issue. I mean, for the weird sound effects, I could probably understand what they're doing, like trying to make this game meme-ish. But I personally think that it just adds on to this game's soullessness. But holy shit, with some weapons, their sound design makes no sense. Like, just take a look at these.
Let me smash. Let me smash. Let me smash. Let me smash.
Suffers player base. Where the actual fuck do I start with this? From personal experience, this game's player base is the most cancerous, vengeful, incelic, brain damaged, and irritating hellhole I've seen. I thought from the amount of free-to-plays I've seen in this game that I thought it would be a laid-back experience. Goddamn, I was wrong. I have been blocked out of rage, been accused of hacking, been rage quitted on, met racist people. Hell, I've even been accused of animal abuse. Fucking animal abuse. I'll put some types of suffer players together. Number 1, the first and most common type of players I'm going to mention are the free-to-plays. These type of players in Suffer, or any type of game, are basically just NPCs. Free kills, if you will. They're known for their lack of intelligence, and they often just kill themselves, pussy out of combat, or just don't give a fuck if you beat the shit out of them. 2, the second and most common type of players I'm going to mention are the toxic children, the vengeful side of this game. These could range from normal looking players to pay-to-wins. You could easily just figure out that someone's toxic whenever you kill them once and then they just come straight for you. Or just cry in the chat. This has happened to me on multiple occasions, and if they have to, they will 100% guarantee either rage quit, pull out a more lethal weapon, cry in chat, stop on your body when they finally kill you, ask what they did wrong, or just start tryharding. Don't bother trying to confront them about them targeting you, cause they'll just tell you to fuck off. So, I believe that's all I have for Suffer. To put this video on Suffer shortly, Suffer is pretty much a broken, irritating, ear-bleeding, toxic, bad Roblox game. But if I want to be totally fair, this game isn't as bad, I guess. It's playable in a way. It just needs a ton of improvements, and considering the amount of flaws this game has, I'm not even sure if that's possible or not. But hey, I'm not here to encourage improvements. I'm just here to express my own opinions on my own platform. Anyways, that's all I have for the video. I should probably go to bed because it's 5:29 a.m. and I'm getting tired of rambling about obviously bad Roblox games.